Hey guys, welcome to Ashley and Pete Travels. We're here in beautiful Kentucky outside the Maker's Mark Distillery, where we have waited 6 years for a bottle of whiskey to be distilled, a bottle of bourbon. Peter's inside. We're getting ready for our tour, our Golden Ambassador tour that I got a little pin. And welcome old friends, hello new friends. Let's go on an adventure together. Very long awaited adventure together. Now, the ambassador program is free. You basically get your name on a barrel and then a bottle is made specially for you. But it does take 6 years. You can sign up at makersmark.com, and that's how we did it as well. Also, this is Whiskey. She's the cat that lives here. And she's so cute. Ambassador Peter is hanging out here with Whiskey Jean on her fake computer laptop. Yeah. You got a golden ticket?
Yeah.
We're currently on the tour. We're just starting now. Again, we've never done this tour. This is exclusive to ambassadors.
1805 to Prohibition. This here used to be the Birch Spring Distillery. The Birch family used to own this property here. Now, before distilling, they used to operate a gristmill here as well, where they would process local farmers' grains. Now, of course, they learned very quickly they can make more money distilling, so that's what they did until around Prohibition. But unfortunately, they didn't have a license, so they packed up their distilling, they moved elsewhere, leaving pretty much a shell of a distillery right here. Now, this property or land will also exchange hands a few times amongst different families. But in 1953, fourth generation distiller and founder of Maker's Mark, Bill Samuels Sr. and his wife Margie, they purchased the land here for two main reasons. And the first reason you have already seen. It's very beautiful. But the other main reason is deep on the other side of the property in this direction. Now up there we have our very own 11.6 limestone fed lake. Now two springs fill that lake that flow with limestone beds. They have residuals on properties that may cause a little bitterness.
All right, we're going into the still house.
Those smells get better throughout the tour. Welcome to the inside of our...
So Maker's is the world's oldest operating bourbon whiskey distillery. We were at Jameson in Ireland last week, and they are even older, but they're not bourbon. Oh, my favorite is fermentation.
Feel free to look around a little bit.
Oh my goodness. Look at these vats. Oh my God. You're able to stick your fingers in those big vats, but since COVID, they don't let you do it anymore. Oh. What'd she say, Peter? What'd she say, Peter?
Huh?
What about your shirt?
It was white, but the angel shirt got to it.
They're cutting out the labels for the bottles. So this machine is still used to cut out labels. It's very old. And they do have modern machines, but they still use this one. And we also got a label. I think I still have my one from last time, but yeah, during the tour you do get a label.
Involved in, she's got the fingerprints all over them. Those fingerprints are still lasting. Now to this point, we have briefly discussed fermentation and distillation. Coming up next is maturation, warehouse A. One of our older warehouses we still house bourbon in. And on the way over, I'd like to point out the buildings themselves. Miss Margie is also responsible for the look of our buildings. Now the color of our buildings is actually Maker's Mark dark brown, to mask that nasty little ugly fungus that like to grow over everything during the maturation phase. Now, ambassadors, as you all can tell, this fungus has grown all of our trees as well as our buildings, which they tell us is not harmful, but it's not very pleasant to look at either. She is also responsible for the window shutters with the bottle inlay there in the center, and the tour you're on right now, she's also responsible for. So like I said, the fingerprints are still lasting.
Oh, it smells so good in here.
A small town this morning by the name of Loretto. That's where our other warehouses are. They appear to be black. And those warehouses in Loretto, they're 6 stories high. They can yield between 50 to 53,000 barrels of bourbon in them. Oak, they come from the Ozarks. And we go through an independent state company by the name of Kentucky Cooperage to raise our barrels for us, which we're probably one of their pickiest clients as well. Do we know what that promise was or could have been? Don't mess with the whiskey, son. That was a clean version, ladies and gentlemen, all right? So that's what Junior did. He went state to state and internationally, introducing his father's bourbon and also expressing his fond love for those yummy flavors. Now, me personally, I believe Junior did an excellent job. You really cannot go anywhere with someone that knows something about Makers. It's wonderful. When they try to redo it again in those warmer months, it didn't taste as well. So what they used to fix the problem is what we call dynamite, and they blew into the heel here. It took them about 3 rounds to get to that natural limestone wall back there. That natural limestone wall in conjunction to the living roof above this ceiling. That is what's helping keep this room regulated between 50 to 53 degrees year round.
That's
Going to
Margie.
be conducted as well. That's actually connected
Made
to
the
our actual
labels, she
distillery.
did a lot of the
Now, also in
design. She
front of
was
you is a vast
responsible
large
for the
English
dip
speaking
too.
collection. This room, if we have on certain lotions or colognes, it can throw off the sensory portion of the process.
Oh my gosh. This is where the magic happens. This is where Makers is made. And they're dipping. They're dipping them. Oh my god. There we go. That is amazing. Every dip is different, Phil. I love it. Look at that. That is beautiful.
Using a few drops of your water for it to bring it down. Now, starting off your tasting, number 1 is a tradition up here. Now, this is what we have mastered for 60 plus years, and each and every time you purchase a bottle of it, tastes like Makers. What do we use here at the distillery to make our drinks with? The answer is cask strength. And also, I know you cannot tell through the wax, but the cask strength bottle, it is, I believe it's just flat out smooth. Cheers, if you enjoy it. Even more so, a very expensive piece as well. So expensive, it took
All right, we're about to dip our bottles in the hot wax. So Peter's going to go up first.
Your dominant hand on your right leg. You're going to put the bottle firmly on the bottom. You're going straight down into the wax. You'll hit the bottom of the pot.
Okay.
When you do, come up, turn the bottle to its side, give it a couple quick twists, and then set it down.
Okay.
Okay? I'll
Go
talk
for
you
it,
through
Peter.
So
Straight in,
straight in, touch the bottom, twist, and then give it a couple spins.
straight in. Come up, turn it to its side, twist it. And set it down.
There it is.
Okay. Just a few more minutes and we'll be good to go.
Bottles for Derek.
Beautiful, Peter. Last one.
Straight in. To its side.
There it is. 4 bottles for Peter. There we go.
All right, y'all almost ready. Look at me. Okay,
Here we go. Go, Peter.
I love your shirt too.
Straight in.
I like that.
And twist.
Ready? Down. Up.
Well, you got the party in the back there.
This. There's my bottle.
So we'll take this over here and let it dry.
All right. Well, that's it for our Maker's Mark. What did you buy?
Everything.
He bought quite a few there.
Successful trip.
Had a great time. And thanks for watching, everyone. Mission accomplished.